Wala. Ah, practice.
Yes, that was Mr. Yeshua Kizo, a third-year composition major of the College of Performing and Visual Arts, of course, of Silliman University. Come on and join us here, Yesh. And joining us for this second segment on music as a career. We were actually talking about athletics as a career. Now it's music as a career. Pretty related, right? And I am with the Dean of the College of Performing Arts, again, not a stranger to hashtag SU because we have interviewed her before, Dr. Elizabeth Susan Vista Suarez. Hello, Susan. And I think this is just a teaser for something that you have promised our televiewers to give to us. I am now putting you to a spot so that you will not be able to say no anymore. Hi. Hello.
Hello, Sil.
Yes. And here is Yeshua, your student. And I'm sure you're a proud mentor of Yeshua here. And we will ask him some questions in a little while. But Susan, please tell us, even if we have already started our summer program at the College of Performing and Visual Arts, but this is not going to be the end anyway because there are other summers that will come. So please tell us, what are these offerings that we're having? We're right in the middle and we will
Yes.
soon end.
We are soon to end. But we have offerings for children of all ages, from 4 years old up to 50. We have the dance, and we have piano lessons and voice lessons and drum lessons and flute lessons and bandurria lessons. We have all kinds of lessons.
For all instruments,
For-
right?
yes.
All instruments practically?
And voice.
Okay, and voice as well. Yeshua here is a composition major, and he is now in his third year. But I actually, dear televiewers, I've seen Yeshua grow. I've seen him as a child, as a boy, but he always gives us this enthusiasm that is innate in them because he's a member of the Kizo family singers, right? But I will not ask Yeshua to sing anymore, perhaps in another episode. But Yesh, why composition? Why did you choose composition? Why not, let me see, I am now dictating. Why not voice, for that matter? Or why not majoring in perhaps another field of music? Did anyone influence you, for that matter?
Before I went to music, I was in architecture for a year. Then I found out that it wasn't my thing. So I decided to go to music. It was a last minute decision. Then I thought to myself I wasn't good at piano. I don't have that really nice voice.
But you sing, huh? You
Yeah,
sing
in a choir.
together with
In
your
a choir,
dad and mom
yeah.
and your siblings.
So I chose composition and mainly because it has theory in it, music theory, and I like it more when there's theory rather than performing.
Yes. What other instruments do you actually play aside from the saxophone?
I play the piano as required by the college.
Okay. And you're a member of the band, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The Silliman band.
Yeah. I also play the guitar and a little bit of drums.
Yes, I remember that, huh?
Yeah.
Way back when you were performing as a family. So, Susan, Yeshua was saying, as required by the college, you mean all students are actually required to also learn how to play piano?
Yes.
Among other instruments, for that matter?
Yes, piano is a minor.
Okay.
Because
For all our students.
except for the piano majors.
Okay, yes, of course, because
The
that's their
piano
major.
majors can have to take a minor because they can already play the piano.
Okay.
But the piano is the instrument that helps you in all aspects of music. Whether you're a choral conductor or you become a teacher.
That's great.
It's
huh?
basic.
So in other words, it's something that all our students, whatever major they are in, except of course, as you had mentioned, the piano majors, no, will have to learn how to play the piano and really well.
Well, enough for them to be able to use it as a skill when they go out and do what the career they chose to do.
Yes. Does it include also our music education students?
Especially the music
Wow.
education
My goodness.
majors have to
Okay.
go to
Okay.
until the 4th year piano, and they have to pass a proficiency exam
in
in piano playing.
Okay. Among other instruments, or is it only
Well,
in piano?
Piano is their minor. They can take other instruments, but
Okay.
piano is the one that they have to be proficient in
Okay.
so that they get the degree.
Okay.
And they have to memorize, and so there's memory work, and they have to be able to read
Read notes.
notes on site and as learned
Okay.
throughout the
Okay.
years.
Yes. So this one, the piece that you played, Yesh, is entitled.
Isn't She Lovely?
Yeah,
by
yes, of course.
Stevie
Isn't she
Wonder.
lovely? Yes. Oh, and I think that may be dedicated to someone, no?
Of
Special.
course.
Of course, no? That's inspiration. Okay, but the one that he played, Susan, that Yeshua played, is that based also on notes? Did he read notes or something? Or
You'll have to ask him that.
yeah, yes, yes.
I read notes, but
Okay.
because I play mostly in outside bands
Mhm.
for wedding gigs and those
Okay,
stuff.
okay.
So I learned to widow those things without notes.
The
just
ones
through hearing. And,
okay, the ones that you play outside of the college,
Yeah,
right,
no
or of the
notes.
university. No notes. That's
Yeah.
what we call as widow, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
but I acquired the skill because of reading notes, because I
Yes.
kind of like know the interval of the notes, so
Okay.
it's very familiar to me.
yes, yes.
So if I know a tune, I could play it.
Okay, but the one
in a
that
way.
you played, was it based on notes or
No,
something?
I
No.
just thought about it.
Okay, but the ones that you actually play professionally, as they say, is based on
Yeah,
notes.
on
no?
notes.
So you read them, you study them, you practice them, for that
Yeah.
matter. Okay, Susan, among the summer offerings that we are having, and it's ongoing, and very soon we will have a graduation, right? We do usually have a graduation for all these students enrolled in our summer program.
Well, we have recitals.
A recital, yeah.
The
That's how
year,
we call it pala.
The summer end recitals will be around the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. We have several now
okay,
because of the number of enrollees.
Okay, that's good, no? And we get all, as you had mentioned, all sorts of students from as young as 4 years old.
Yes,
We can already start sending
yes.
our children, no? 4 years old up to about 50 or something. I can even
Yeah.
learn how to probably
Play the
sing, no?
drums.
Or drums, yeah, for that matter. Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good. This one, the offerings that we have been having is offered every summer. But other than that, we have our certificate programs also,
Yes.
right?
We have certificate programs in,
Practically so many, no?
yes, I have a list.
Yeah, yes, okay.
I'll read them.
Yeah, you can read them.
The certificate programs include music technology, dance, guitar, piano, voice, cornet, saxophone, baritone, French horn, flute, clarinet, trombone, trumpet, tuba, and saxophone. Then there is the certificate in choral conducting, music theater, opera, Banduria Octavina Laud, digital animated short film. Studio fine arts painting, concept art development, speech improvement, play production, theater and stagecraft, and sacred music.
Yes, okay. So these are our certificate programs that, again, anyone can enroll in, right? Professionals, students, housewives, anyone for that matter, no? Yeah, and we have been offering that since last school year or something?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. These
Already.
certificate programs,
Yes.
right? Yes.
There are
okay.
new ones though, but
yeah.
we started offering.
Yes, yes. And in fact, if I may remember it, I had invited Miss Yvette Malahay Kim, who is chair of our fine arts department, right, to also talk about her own programs. I invited Mr. Del Prado,
Yes.
who is also with our fine arts
Yes.
department. And then who else? Mr. Flores with painting, no? And Miss
Irma.
and Miss Lacorta. Yes, we invited
Lacorte.
them. Yes, Lacorte, right? Yes. And these are the individuals who are behind the departments that are under the College of Performing and Visual Arts.
Yes.
So we have Fine Arts Department.
And
we
Speech
have,
and
of course,
Theater.
Speech and Theater Arts is under, and I'm part of that department. Under the College of Performing Arts, what else? Music education is it?
Music ed, actually, they're all under music. So we have majors in choral conducting,
Okay.
music education.
Okay.
We have majors in voice and piano.
Yes. And we have several groups, right,
Yes.
that are also under the College of Performing and Visual Arts. And what are these groups?
We have
performing
the-
groups, for that
Uh-huh.
matter. Yeah.
We have the campus choristers,
Okay.
the men's glee club, the
Okay.
women's ensemble, the band,
The band.
the dance troupe,
Yes, dance
and
troupe.
there's Suga. That's it.
Silliman University Gratitude and Goodwill Ambassadors. Yes. We mentioned campus choristers already. Women's ensemble. Yes. And this is what I'm trying to tease our televiewers on. We will have anyone, or perhaps not really all. Otherwise, we will probably have a
have-
heyday in.
We have
in
an
the-
orchestra in Arco.
Orchestras in Arco. Yes, that's
Yes.
right. Again, another performing
Performing
group.
group.
Yes, and I hope we can have. Not really, perhaps not all, because it
Well,
will be difficult to bring all.
yeah, we'll just
but
bring some.
maybe a little of each one, Miss Susan, right?
Yeah.
Including the group where Yeshua is in, so that we can also inform our televiewers and show them how an octavina looks like, how a laud looks like, how it sounds, right? Or the sound that it makes. Yes, and all these things, because after all, as the title of this segment says, we can actually make a career out of music. And that is what I'd like to ask Yeshua. You are now in your third year, entering senior.
Yeah.
Entering
Yes.
senior, yeah. And then what do you plan to do? It's not too early to talk about your plans. Yeshua.
I have plans in having masters, a
Ay,
master
very
degree.
good.
Yeah,
Yes,
just
yes.
here in Silliman.
Yes.
But
Very
I
good.
was offered actually some offerings for cruise ships. Yeah, but I declined them all because I like to go to school better.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because I will miss mom so.
Yeah, cruise ships to of course play, right?
Yeah.
To play like an instrument, saxophone or anything. Yeah, yes, definitely. Because just listening to Yeshua, I hope you can again honor us with a closing, maybe something, no? Even if you'll just be here. Yeah, maybe a tune or two, because this is actually one of the things that can like, you can earn out of it. You can make a career out of music, for that matter, not only as a form of enjoyment or maybe not even as a hobby, but you can really earn, as Miss Susan was actually saying. And aside from all these offerings, Susan, we have added like animation, right?
Yes.
Painting, for that matter, and I think we had an exhibit very recently. Or
It's
is it
ongoing.
ongoing, right?
Prom D.
Okay, Prom D, yes. It opened last Friday. Yes, and it's still ongoing now.
Yes.
And please tell our
It's
televiewers
at-
where it is.
Yeah, it's at the Silliman Hall. So please go.
second floor of
Second floor of the Silliman
Yeah,
Hall.
and that is also where our fine arts department is,
Yes.
right? So this is where our students like do all their activities, right at Silliman Hall, and also do their exhibits as well. Yes.
Yes,
very
and they're
nice.
going to be bringing this this Prom D exhibit to Manila.
Wow, for
It's sponsored by
out-of-town,
NCCA.
okay, yeah, for an out-of-town exhibit. Wow, really great, huh?
Yeah.
Who are the artists participating? These are our fine art students?
No,
Or-
people from Dumaguete.
Okay.
So of course Irma is there.
Yeah.
And
Miss
I know that
Laporte, no?
Hersley is there.
Okay, yes.
I'm
yes.
not so sure about the
About the
others,
others,
but
okay,
just the artists from Dumaguete.
And they call it Prom D because, like,
From
the
the
province or
province.
something like that. That's really great, yeah. And in fact, aside from that, I think we also had another activity sponsored by the College of Performing and Visual Arts. Was it ChildNet? Not ChildNet or something?
Yeah, ChildNet.
right?
That's it's for the poor
Okay.
kids who.
What is the medium that they used?
Well, I think that there's art
Okay.
and acting,
Okay, yeah. So
and there will be music.
the beneficiaries are
The
children.
the children who cannot afford to go to
Okay.
the
Is
the
it
usual.
still ongoing, or has
I
it
think they finished it
finished already,
already.
right? Okay,
Uh-huh.
ChildNet. Yeah, I think we heard that, and we covered it also for people to know that there is such a project. Now, yes, after all, we actually ambushed Yeshua.
Yes, we
But
did.
I think you really did a very good job, huh?
Thank you.
Did anyone? Well, as you had mentioned, you were an architecture student first year, but you can actually still pursue architecture, no?
Yeah.
And do music, not really on the side, but also pursue something that you're really interested in. Did your family have an impact or have an influence in your choice of a course or a degree like music? Because your family actually sings, and even your siblings are music graduates, right?
My sister
Your
is
sister, okay.
fine arts.
Mhm.
Major in
Fine
fine
arts, yes, yes.
Yeah, my brother's major
Is
in voice.
okay, yes, exactly.
Yeah, my sisters in fine arts.
All
Well,
your siblings.
actually, my parents wanted me to have another course because they thought that if I'd go to music, it was still the same. 'Cause
Yes, yeah.
I grew up with music, and
Yeah. And all
even
of you-
Mamsu was my director when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
I know. Yeah, exactly. That's why I had seen you actually grow, huh? And really grow. Yeah, both as a young singer together with your family members, and now as a musician. No? Susan, among the many students that you have actually mentored, among the many students that have been through, to your in your tutelage, as a matter of fact, both as a pianist, you play the piano, and also someone who does conducting, choral conducting, and so on. Can you immediately spot, or how can you spot someone who has the potential?
Actually, it's very easy. There are some who come in who really think that they have the passion. And they say, when they come in for audition, they say, we ask them, why are you enrolling in music? And I say, it is our passion. Okay. There are some who just come in and they play, and you don't have to ask them, why are you in music? Because they're just like one whole package. And Yeshua is one of them.
One whole package.
Yeah, there are some who really think that they want it, but there are those who are just there in front of you, and yeah, they're performers already.
Of course, talent is innate, no? It's either you possess it or none at all. I may have the passion, okay? I may have the passion, no? And anyone can just say, I am into music, or I am here because I have the passion. But are you, or do you give premium on talent, as a matter of fact? Or can you probably work on it later on?
You can develop the skill,
Okay,
but talent is innate. There is something
okay.
about those who have it,
Okay.
but that talent can be nurtured and it can become a skill later on.
Okay.
But there are those with the desire to develop a talent, and we develop the skill towards that.
Yeah. We were mentioning in the first segment about discipline as an athlete. Being a musician or an artist, for that matter, also needs discipline. How important is discipline in your craft and in your...
Discipline is the
your art.
most
Wow.
important
I
quality
totally agree.
for success if you want to be good at anything.
Anything, for that
At
matter.
anything, you've got to develop your discipline.
That's true. And I think Yeshua has a short piece for us, just to close our segment, and also our episode for tonight, Yesh. Maybe another favorite. Jazz. You play jazz, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Take it away, Yeshua Kizo.
Thank you.
Wow, soothing music to end our episode for this Monday. And Susan, you owe us an ensemble, no? Perhaps not all your groups, but maybe one or two groups in our forthcoming episodes on hashtag SU. That is a promise, huh? From
Yes,
the
I
college.
promise
Yes,
on
very,
TV.
Yeah, can you imagine? On national TV, for that matter. Yes. And thank you once again to Mr. Yeshua for accommodating our ambush. And thank you again, Miss Susan, Dean of the College of Performing and Visual Arts of Silliman University, for this particular segment on music as a career. You can catch our replay tomorrow at 12:30 noontime, and you can also catch us on YouTube. So this has been another episode of hashtag SU. We hope to see you again next Monday. This has been Cecil Henove bidding everyone a pleasant evening.